Hello everyone, how you guys doing? This is me, Redblade, done with a new video. And since I woke up, everyone is keep on sending me DMs on Discord, keep on telling me Mr. Freeze is here, Mr. Freeze is here. So I was like, okay, let's look at this new character. What's new he bring to this game? And everyone is telling me, whoa, he's a great damage dealer, bro. Look at him. So excited for him. I was like, okay, let's see what new he brings to this game. So there is a gameplay reveal of Mr. Freeze, and his passive number 1 says he can stack damage boost, stack till 30. Okay, I was like, whoa, that's a great one, because instead of just simply King of Atlantis version 2, version 3, here's something new. And then the second passive is he can do additional damage to frozen opponent. I was like, okay, I mean, not all the bosses can be freezed, especially the league grade bosses are all freeze immune. So I was like, maybe they will do something with this character which make him bypass the freeze immunity. I was like, okay, that's a decent passive still, dealing additional damage to a frozen opponent. Some new mechanism. So the third passive is he can actually, what he can do? Yeah, he, after the opponent is freeze, he will apply some power slow and block, decrease the block effectiveness. I was like, who even do damage on the opponent which is holding block? That doesn't even make sense. But yeah, the power slow is okay. I mean, that's a debuff, it's better than nothing. Alright, so I started looking at the video. So there are 3 aspects about this character. Mr. Freeze, he is having attack boost, passive number 1. He can do additional damage to the opponent while being freezed. Okay, and the third passive is the power slow and the block effectiveness decreased after the opponent is freezed. Okay, I was like, okay, so the additional damage on the frozen opponent, it can be used in the league raid because they're freeze immune. What else? The main thing what I noticed about this character left about this character is the stacks boost. I was like, okay, maybe we can use beta dots and make him crazy or something like that. But then I was like looking the difference of damage, how much he can do, and what difference he can create with those stacks, and how much additional damage on the frozen opponent. Then I noticed that this is his basics. In the start of the battle, the very start, he's dealing 1012, 1518, 2023. These are the amount of his damage on basics. So I was wondering how much he can deal in addition with the stacks. So as a disappointment, that's what I found. He is dealing the exact same amount of damage, 1012, which you can see here again with no boost, and here he is dealing the same 1012, exact same number with 21x boost, bro. Look at this. I was like, what the hell? Then I look at the video again. I was like, okay, let's look at the video and see how much he's dealing on the frozen opponent, the additional damage he's supposed to do. Then we can see 16k, 12k, 18k, but This should be additional damage, bro. This should be additional damage. 12k, 16k on a frozen opponent instead of just the stacks. I was like, why? Why his stacks is not working when the opponent is not freezed? What's the point of having that attack? I don't understand the phenomena. I don't understand the phenomena of Mr. Freeze right now. But what we can find through the video, the reveal that he's having a passive which makes or which gives him boost which can stack till 30, but that boost is actually not applying on the normal basis. It's only applying when the opponent is freeze. That's the difference we can see. You can also look at the video again, and when the opponent is frozen, he is dealing additional damage like his passive number 2. But what about his stacks? That's my point. Tyler said that he will do additional damage on frozen opponent. It makes sense. He's dealing more damage to the frozen opponent. But what about the stacks? Where the stacks go? How much additional damage he's dealing? Like 5% or what? Because he's not doing something too crazy. We can't we can't really see a big difference even on a frozen opponent in aspect of the boost. What about the boost? Where all the boosts go when the opponent is not frozen? So that means that the boost only works when the opponent is frozen. But what about the additional damage on the frozen opponent? And this question can only be answered when we see his all stats, his passives, his skills. So that was about his passives. His special one do nothing, I believe, because in term of any debuff or something like that, we can't see anything. His special 2, it creates a field just like Enchantress creates a field where she become immortal and stuff. So he's also having a shield where he can freeze the opponent, and that's fine enough. And the third one is kind of crappy because he turned himself into Iceman, complete Iceman, and he reflects the damage, incoming damage to himself. We don't know maybe if it's good enough like the character Collector World Superman. So then we might make use of it, like with using special 3 we can easily survive the opponent's super move. Then it's gonna be a different scenario about this special 3. But yeah, it's better than nothing. They should put dot or something like that to make it more awesome, but never mind. We will see how effective this reflection is. So right now the best one should be the special 2, which frees opponent, which gives dot to the opponent in the area. That's all for the video, and I'm so eager to see the passives details and all, because right now I'm like not too hyped about this character anymore due to the stacks not working. I don't know if they work, but you can clearly see that they doesn't work on unfreezed opponent. So let's wait for the passive. And in this video Mr. Freeze might be gearless because he's not dealing any crit at all. He's dealing raw damage, and that damage is not big either. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.